Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. As I promised last week, I said I was going to make something you're going to love, and here I am delivering it because I have made this beautiful, amazing, salivating lemon mousse cake that it is super summery because you can have it like at room temperature, or you can have it cold, which is amazing as well. So let me stop talking and let me show how I put it together. In a bowl, we're going to sift all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, and baking soda. Now you can add either vegan milk or water. Here I am using a mixture of a half and half water and coconut milk. Coconut milk for this recipe is amazing, but why am I using half and half? Because whenever I use only plant-based milk, whatever kind of a vegan milk I have, the cake, it tends to it tends to be heavier, you know. So and if I use only water, depending on the recipe, I can use only water. For example, chocolate cake, it's best if you use only water. But if I use only water for this recipe, it will be like there's something missing. So I have tested both, and I have decided that half and half is the perfect measurement, okay? Reminding you guys that the measurements are going to be in the description box under the video as well as on my website, okay? On my website sometimes has a one-day delivery delay, but it will be delivered, and here on the video it's right there under the video, full recipe with measurements and the method, okay? So after that, we're going to add lemon juice and oil. Now you mix very gently, because cakes don't like to be mixed to the point that it's going to release gluten, okay? It won't do well along with the baking soda and the baking powder. Those two work totally different than the yeast. The yeast, in most bread recipes, it requires gluten development. And in cakes, it's the opposite, okay? So you mix very gently. Now, if you want to ensure that your batter is going to be really fluffy, you can mix everything together and then add the baking powder and the baking soda afterwards. Just drizzle on top, and then you mix it again very gently. And now, me being me, guess what happened? Okay, you are supposed to add the zest of 1 or 2 lemons. Depends how crazy you are for lemons. I guarantee you guys I did, but it didn't show on camera because for some reason it stopped running. So here you are, and I'm reminding you to add the zest of 1 or 2 lemons. Now we're going to grease a cake mold and flour it. We're going to pour the batter, and we're going to put it in the oven, preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 35-40 minutes, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on your oven, all right? While our cake is in the oven, we're going to make the lemon mousse. You know, I have taught you how to make condensed milk, right? 2 recipes, click over here. You choose either one, okay, the one you like the most. I like better coconut for this recipe because it's lighter, because I don't know, I think it matches very well summery recipes and lemon. So I have made the coconut recipe, which is, like I said before, over here, so click over here. By the way, you can add any type of condensed milk you want, all right? I'm just giving you my recipes because some places it's difficult to find condensed milk, so you make your own. So now we're going to add it to a bowl, and we're going to add lemon juice. And there you go. Immediately it's going to thicken up, and then once we mix it well, we're going to put it in a fridge, and it's going to stay there until the cake is ready and completely cool, okay? We need to work with the cake as well as breads when they're completely cool, at room temperature at least, not cool at room temperature. this is, and the smells, oh my god. Guys, you can make this with lemon or lime, okay? Or if you want an orange cake, click over here. I have a very good recipe similar to this one. You're going to love it. It's easier than making regular cake with eggs and stuff. Who needs that, right? You don't need that. So I have a tip for you guys. When you remove the cake from the oven, it means that the temperature dropped on the outside because removed from the oven, right? But that means that it's still cooking in the inside. And we need to let the cake go through this process because it's still cooking on the inside. So leave it alone. I know you're going to be tempted to slice it, but don't, okay? Because if you do, you're going to ruin everything. So this is a tip number one for when you're making a cake. I hear many people say, oh, I love cakes, but I can't make it. And the tip number two is, once you remove it from the oven, okay? If you have air conditioner on, I know not many have air conditioner in the kitchen. I do because that's my office. Turn it off and leave it protected from any air gush or anything like that, okay? Leave it alone. Don't put anything on top, no towel, no nothing, just leave it alone, okay? Protected from any air current? Can I say that? You know what I mean, right? You cannot, the changing temperature cannot be too, what is the word? Okay, help me here. Abrupt. I like that. So this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. This, okay, is amazing. That's me without words, and it doesn't happen quite often, very often, because I like to talk. How you you guys comment a lot, make a comment on a description. Oh, you talk too much. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm getting paid to talk, and so I will. All right, give this video a thumbs up. It deserves it, and I deserve it. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Consider joining this channel because it's going to be awesome to have you on board, and it's also going to contribute for me to keep going and making recipes for you guys. Share, check on my social media, and have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.